I'll chisel your gravestone. Sleep well.
What's up everyone, it's Edo here. The Emperor of Darkness has returned in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and in today's video, I will be breaking down Wolfgang Krauser's moveset, showcase some gameplay matches, and giving my review of Wolfgang Krauser towards the end of the video. Before we jump into the video, I want to give a massive thank you to SNK for providing me with early access to showcase on the channel, and also, if you want to see more fighting game content on this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so we are here with Wolfgang Krauser in City of the Wolves, and first of all, I just want to say he looks amazing in art style. So before we jump into the moveset, we're going to go over his colors. First off, we have the normal gold yellow armor. It looks very nice, shiny. I really love his original color a lot. And then number two, we have his, it's like a silver blue color, and it's also pretty nice. And I really love the fact that the hair changes. So instead of like color one, where he has like the gray and a little bit of like the purple fading inside the the hair, you have a nice little brown texture with like some gray areas here. So it's pretty nice detail here within the colors. And then color three, we have a silver green color. And then for the last color, we have a bronze and gray color. So those are all his colors. He has 4 colors like everybody in the roster. So yeah, I think it's about time we jump into Krauser's moveset, and let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so we're finally here with Krauser's stage and Krauser's model in City of the Wolves. And before we jump into his movement and everything, I want to quickly talk about his stage. I love the orchestra stage. Very nice detail. The lighting is pretty. I love the lights at the top, and the audience in the background is so pretty. It's very nice, very well detailed, and SNK cooked with the stage. I really love this stage a lot. It's very pretty. So 10 out of 10 stage. Well done SNK on that. Now we're going to jump into his moveset. So first, you already know we got to cover his movement. He has a dash and pretty average speed dash. Goes distance, and his back dash is also average. So he is a dash character, not a run. We have another dash character in the game, so he doesn't feel bad when you're moving with him. It definitely takes some time to get used to, but he feels pretty good overall. So he definitely has a alright dash. So yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and jump into his normal. So starting off, we have far light punch, and this poke is very good. Long reaching poke, and it hits from literally here, which is insane. So that's his standing light punch. And then we have crouching light punch, short range, stand light kick, then crouching light kick. And then we are going on to his heavy buttons. So we have far heavy punch, another long reaching poke. And if you play Krauser and past Fatal Fury installments, this button is very familiar to you. It still works the same, and it hits very far. You can feint cancel off of this button, and special cancel off of the button as well. And then we have crouching heavy punch, then far heavy kick. And also crouching heavy kick, which is his sweep. And it moves him forward a little bit. As you guys can see, I'm slowly approaching Rock. So, really good sweep. And really good forward buttons. So those are his forward buttons. Let's go ahead and jump into his jump buttons. So we have jump light punch. And it seems like he's doing like a little quick slap in the air. So pretty good air to air button. And then we have jump light kick. And of course, this button is also a cross up normal. So very good cross up that you can combo into. So yeah. And then we have jump heavy punch. And this button is very good because it's also a cross up button. And it has like a small little vacuum effect to it. Kind of like a taco, like a Yoris taco in a way. So you can also combo off of this, as you guys can see. So definitely a good button to cross up with. And then last we have jump heavy kick. And this is a knee strike. And this is very good to catch people also jumping in the air because it has a juggle point to it, which I'll show right now. So say if I like preemptively throw this button out and I have a feeling that Rock is going to jump, I can literally go into one of his command grabs. So this is definitely very good to have in Krauser's kit and just his normals in general. So those are all his jump buttons. Very good. I don't think he has a bad jump button at all. Like literally all of these buttons are so good. I recommend using all of these in certain situations. So I know a lot of you guys are going to have fun figuring out what he can do with these normals. Next, we're going on to his close buttons. So let's go ahead and do close light punch. And then we have crouching light punch. And then next we are going on to his stand light kick. Then crouching light kick. And then we're going on to his heavy button. So we have close heavy punch. And he does like a gut punch and it's 2 hitting. So this is pretty good. And you can also feint cancel and special cancel off of this normal as well. So that's me feint canceling it and special canceling it. So definitely a good close-up normal to start combos. And then we have crouching heavy punch. Same normal, but very good reach on it. And then going on to his heavy kick, we have close heavy kick. And it's a knee strike. And just like close heavy punch, you can also feint cancel and special cancel off of this button too. So yeah, really good normals all around. Like I said, his jump buttons, his far buttons, and close buttons. His buttons are just very good to keep pressure and also just poking away at your opponent. So definitely keep that in mind when you're playing Krauser. His buttons are very, very strong. Next, we're on to his command normals. So he has 2 of them. Starting off with the first one, we have forward light punch. And this is basically a overhead. And I'll show you right now. I'm gonna put Rock on crouching. As you guys can see, it is an overhead. 21 frame startup, and if this lands, he is +6 on hit. You cannot super cancel off of this normal or also special cancel. It's just a nice little overhead to throw your opponent off guard. So definitely nice to have. And then for the next normal, we have for heavy punch, and this normal here is so good. Long reach and poke. And this is mainly used to whiff punish in the mid range. So I'm gonna have Rock with a button. And as you guys can see, it is a wild punish every time. And I'm gonna zoom in. After you wild punish with this button, he is plus 23 in this range, so he can literally start up you know, combos from here, dash up into combo, which is very nice to have. And he can also choose to super cancel off of his normal here. So I messed up, my bad. It's like he has so many tools to just call out people for just pressing buttons or just doing something dumb and neutral. Like, he's going to be a monster with his buttons and toolkit. So keep that in mind when you're playing Krauser, that all of his normals seem pretty good. They feel very good. And his command normals are also good to catch people whiffing. So yeah. Alright, now we're on to his special moves. So let's go ahead and jump into his first iconic move that is still in Fatal Fury. And that is his Blitz Ball, which is quarter circle back, light punch, and heavy punch. So if I do the light punch version, he throws a high projectile. And if I do the heavy punch version, he throws a low version of the projectile. So he's still going to have the same strategy behind his projectiles, just be annoying, zone with them, and literally just cause chaos and neutral with them. And I think it's pretty cool that he still has his move intact with his kit in City of the Wolves. He also has more properties off of his fireball in this game. So starting off with light and heavy version of Blitz Ball, if you hold down the button for a little bit, the ball gets bigger and it lingers. So that's what it looks like when you charge it. The fireball lingers a little bit longer on the screen, and it leads you to literally dash up to your opponent while zoning them, which is also scary. So that's what it looks like for the light punch version. If I charge the heavy punch version, it lingers as well. And then if I EX it, the EX ball gets faster and also gets bigger. So the charge version of the EX projectile is very good to use in combos because it basically bounces the opponent up higher in the air to do something like this. So you can go into leg tomahawk, into command grab. But if you let EX projectile rock normally without charging it, you can't get something like the command grab ender for Blitz Ball. So you literally will have to charge the ball in combos. So keep that in mind when you're playing him. But overall, his projectile game is going to be insane. Like, I really like how the effects looked on his projectile. And it seems like his projectile goes pretty decent speed too. So yeah. Going on to the next move, we have DP light punch and heavy punch. And this is his command grab. It's one of his command grabs in his kit. And this is very good for basically calling out players that are jumping a lot in neutral, or also trying to come in with offense by jumping. So if Rock jumps at me, I can literally just snatch him out the air. So this is very good to have in Krauser's kit. Since he doesn't have a DP, this is a way to give him something to call out a lot of jumps in the game. And not only this is good to catch people from jumping, but you can also combo into the command grab. So I'll showcase something like this, a combo like this. Right back to the other side. His combos are sick with this command grab. Like, literally, you can command grab and bring them to one side, and then depending on the route that you're doing, you can literally bring them back to the other side into a knockdown. And as you guys can see, I'm having Rock on tech roll. He cannot roll during this. I'm gonna zoom in again. It says throw while I'm doing the grab. It says throw. So you cannot tech roll at all if you get snatched up by Krauser. So it's definitely a beautiful thing that he has this in the game. I can't wait to see what many of you guys are going to come up with, like routes and different callouts against other players online with this move here. It's definitely very strong, and I definitely recommend using it. For the next move, we have quarter circle for a light kick and heavy kick, which is his leg tomahawk. And this is another iconic move that Krauser has always had. And this is mainly good for combos and also to call out projectiles against certain characters. So like Rock, Terry, sometimes Marco. He can literally use the heavy version of leg tomahawk to go over projectiles, and you can punish them for it. So I'll switch to Marco right now and showcase that for you guys. Okay, we're gonna put Marco on projectile, and as you can see, he literally can go over it and get a wild punish, and he's +7, so he can start his offense or he can combo from it. So it's definitely good to have. And another cool thing about leg tomahawk in this game is that for the light version, heavy version, and also EX version, he can break it. So that's the light version, and then we got the heavy version, and then for the EX version, you can also break it as well. So definitely a good move to use in neutral and also in combos. So yeah. Alright, for the next move, we have half circle back for light kick or heavy kick. And this is his second command grab in the game. And it looks like this. So this is what the light version looks like. Does about 150 damage and you get a hard knockdown. The heavy version does a little bit more damage. About 180, hard knockdown. But one thing that's different between the light and heavy version and EX version of the command grab is that for the light version, you can get mashed out on when you're trying to literally command grab your opponent. But if I use the heavy version, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'll do it again. He has armor or guard point on his command grab, so it's insane. But he literally can armor through strikes, overheads, rev blows. He can guard point through all of that with his command grab. The only way to call him out from the heavy and EX version of the command grab is literally you have to spend super. So I will showcase that now. As you can see, he knocks me out of the command grab, and it's definitely scary. It's definitely scary. So I'll showcase that again with the heavy version. Literally, you can just snatch someone up if they're just mashing a lot on your offense. It's very nice to see. And also, this is the EX version. Very nice animation here. It is beautifully animated in this game. Very nice. I'll do it again. I really love how cool the animation looks with the EX command grab. But yeah, he has armor. He has armor on the heavy EX version of the command grab, and he can also choose to combo off of the EX version too. So you can do something like this into big damage. So if you're trying to find other ways to open up your opponent's defense, literally don't be afraid to use this command grab. It's very good to use, and it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, especially if they're not ready to jump or also to basically buffer into super. So definitely keep that in mind when you're playing Krauser. For the last special, we have quarter circle back light kick or heavy kick, and he does this knee strike. So I can literally go into a light string here, into knee. And he has a follow-up off of this, so if you do for a light kick or for a heavy kick, after the knee hits the opponent, he does a knockdown kick, which looks like this. So this is mainly good to use in combos. The heavy version you can also use in combos for an extra juggle point to land a super. So if you do routes like this, you can land one of his supers easily from here off of the heavy knee. It gives an extra juggle point to bounce them up higher for it. And just like the light version, he also has a follow-up off of the heavy kick version, and he does a knockdown kick as well. So it looks like that. And then for the EX version, he does 3 kicks into a ground bounce. And you can also break the EX version as well, so it looks like something like this. So instead of going for the 3rd kick, he does 2 kicks, and it basically gives you enough time to go into a super as well. So yeah, very good move. It's gonna be your main combo starter when you're comboing with Krauser. I definitely recommend using it. It's very good. Going on to the next part of the video, we have his rub blows. So just like everybody in the game, you have 2 rub blows. You have a ground rub blow and a air rub blow. So first off, we have his ground rub blow, and he does like a little clothesline, which is pretty cool looking. I really like the animation on it, and I love the big like startup of it. It's a big like wind up to it. It's pretty nice. 25 frames, has long reach, so if you're like round start and you are in front SPG, you can micro walk back a little bit and use rub blow to catch people off guard, because it hits very far. So that's his ground rub blow, and then we have his air rub blow, and he does like a downwards punch, and it's 20 frame startup. Very nice to use as combo enders, especially if you're in SPG. So yeah, he has pretty good rub blows, and I really love how they look. And for the last part of the video breakdown, we have his supers. So starting off, we have double quarter circle for light punch, and that is Kaiser wave. Very cool super, does a good chunk of damage, and not only the super is just a regular projectile and a combo ender, you can literally hold down the punch button and charge this projectile. So I'll showcase this right now. So he can charge it up to 3 levels. So what I did there was level 2. He has purple lightning effects, and the projectile is purple. And this is what it looks like when you do level 3. Full charge. The projectile gets red. He does a bit more damage, and it's just so cool. I really love that SNK brought this into City of the Wolves. I'm very curious to see how people are going to try to get the charge version off in neutral, especially trying to find like situations and routes into it. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to this, but it's so cool that he can do this. So that's level 1. If I do red line, which is level 2, he does the same thing, just more damage, and I really love the animation startup on this. I'll replay this again. Pretty cool. And just like the level 1 version of Kaiser wave, you can also charge it by holding down the punch button. So that's level 2, and then for level 3, a bit more damage, and the projectile stays red just like the level 1 version. So pretty cool. It is really cool. I'm satisfied with the super here. So definitely very good as a combo ender, and also checkmate situation, especially when your opponent is in overheat, because also I forgot to mention, is that if my opponent is in overheat, pay attention to Rock's guard gauge. If I charge all the way, oh my bad, I didn't even put him on block. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry, guys. If Rock blocks the full charge projectile, it does a ton of guard damage, and at this point, depending on the situation that your opponent is in, it's checkmate. So very good super. It's a very good super. And now we're on to its other super, which is double quarter circle for light kick or heavy kick, and this is gigantic cyclone. And this is basically a hit grab, so this is really good to use for combo enders as well. And I really love the impact of this move. It's so cool. Like, SNK cooked with a lot of his animations. So that was the light kick version, and now we're on to his heavy kick version. A lot more impact, and I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'll replay it again. I love his expression at the end, the yell. I really feel it every time when I do the super. I love his emotion after doing the super. So that's basically all of his normal level 1 and 2 supers. So it's time to go into level 3, which is his hidden gear. And I think this is low-key probably the longest hidden gear in the game. But it's really, really cool. Amazing camera work to it. I really love this hidden gear. I'm gonna do it again. So much impact. The camera work is amazing. It's just well done. I'm a big fan of this. Big Kaiser wave, and then you got him smirking, smiling at the end. It's just great. So yeah, I think that was basically all of Krauser's moveset. So I think it's about time we go ahead and transition into some CPU fights. So let's go ahead and show off what I've been working with Wolfgang Krauser. Okay, so we're here with the CPU fights, and just like every other Access video, I'm doing a first two with the CPU, so I'm going to let the intros rock. Let's enjoy this.
I'll chisel your gravestone. Sleep well.
Yup, he still says it. He still says the dialogue.
Hey, come on.
Okay. He takes off the armor. Oh, he's so sick. All right, Terry, what you got for me? It's like a man grab. Yup. Try to showcase some confirms here. Yup. Oh, I dropped it. No. I'm a sweep. Nice. Blitz. 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 Oh, okay. You gonna jump again? Feint. It's a leg tomahawk. Krauser's so fun. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on him. He's so fun. Alright. Where you going, Terry? Sit down. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Terry's on offense right now. Good DP from the CPU. Start the zoning. You already know. You already know. Cross up. Yup. Oh, okay, Terry fighting back. Nope. Sit down. No. You gonna let me get my confirm off? Oh man, I love it. He's so fun.
I am not deterred by a wolf's bite. Wounds heal in time.
You got the nice little dialogue between him and Terry. Right now, I know you guys can't see the subtitles. Is because the version I'm playing, the subtitles don't show. So I'm going to try my best to be quiet so you guys can hear the dialogue and everything. But yeah, that was basically the first fight. Let's go ahead and jump into the second fight. I really want to actually get my hitting gear off if I can, because he does a lot of damage off of just one confirm. He's really big damage. Let's ball. Ooh, drop my input. Command grab. He does so much damage and I love it. Like literally one wrong mistake is GG's. Like Tama. Nope. Okay, what we got? What we got? Nope. Sit down, Terry. Kaiser? Ugh. I'm saying all these sound effects because I'm just side playing them. Alright. Should I end it off with a command grab actually? I think I will. I think I will. Alright, Terry. Chill. Yup. Woo! We didn't get the hitting gear, but at least I showcased most of his kit to you guys, hopefully. Hopefully I did a good job. He looks really cool in these poses too. Yeah. SNK cook. They overall cook with them. I'm very satisfied with this version of Krauser. I know he doesn't really have his counters, but he still, it seems pretty strong from what I've been playing and also been labbing a little bit. So I look forward to seeing what he's going to do in this meta for season 2. But yeah, that's basically it. I think it's about time we go ahead and jump into the review for Krauser and also the end of the video. Let's go ahead and transition into that. Finally, we are here with my overall thoughts and review of Wolfgang Krauser in City of the Wolves. And honestly, I can say this version of Krauser is very fun and has many options to always keep your opponent on their toes. With him having really strong up close tools, such as having good range on most of his buttons, as well with having his forward heavy punch, his command normal being able to catch opponents whiffing from the mid range, and being able to bring in the pain by cancelling the normal into a super to make sure your opponent second guess trying to whiff a move in front of Krauser ever again. Another thing I cannot forget is Krauser having multiple command grabs to build fear in the opponent when they jump or decide to mash, as he can choose to spin rev meter to combo from them and create situations where you can keep pressure going or start your zoning game. As I spent time labbing Wolfgang Krauser, I found that he still stays true to his former self from past Fatal Fury installments, and if you're a long time Krauser main or a fan of the character, I would say you will 100% enjoy this version of him and feel somewhat at home. I think SNK has done a wonderful job in implementing him inside the City of the Wolves rev system, keeping him a versatile character who can break through opponents' defense while also being a space control character. When it comes to Krauser's personality, I love how SNK preserved his personality, portraying him as a fighter who seeks challenges from strong opponents while being unpleasant to weak fighters who are unworthy of his time. Another thing I really enjoyed was the interactions between him and his half-brother Geese during the victory outros, showcasing Krauser wanting to put aside their differences and share a dream together for once. Seeing dialogue like this in game makes me excited and look forward to seeing more interactions with the rest of the roster, as well as playing through his arcade to find out how Krauser survived and what is his ambitions going forward in the Fatal Fury series. Overall, SNK has added another great DLC character in the Fatal Fury roster, and I look forward to seeing many of the options that you guys will create once Krauser drops this month. For my final score, I will give Wolfgang Krauser a 9 out of 10. Now I want to know your thoughts. How are we feeling about Wolfgang Krauser in City of the Wolves? Let me know in the comments. Huge thank you to SNK for providing me with early access to cover on the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button for more fighting game content. And until next time, it is your boy Edo. Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, I'm out, peace.